Oh boy. Coronavirus disease 2019, COVID-19, is an infectious disease caused by the severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2, SARS-CoV-2. Contents: Section 1, History. Section 2, Causes, Symptoms, and Diagnosis. Section 3, Prevention and Management. Section 4, Mascots. Section 5, COVID-19 and Furry. Section 5.1, Conventions. Section 5.2, Fur Meats. Section 6, Other COVID-19 and Furry Developments. Section 6.1, Online Conventions. Section 6.2, Furries affected by COVID-19. Section 1, History. First discovered in the Hubei province in China, the disease has spread globally since 2019, resulting in the COVID-19 pandemic declared by the World Health Organization in March 2020. Section 2, Causes, Symptoms, and Diagnosis. The infection is spread from one person to others by respiratory droplets, often produced during coughing and sneezing. Time from exposure to onset of symptoms is generally between 2 and 14 days, with an average of 5 days. Common symptoms include fever, cough, and shortness of breath. Muscle pain, sputum production, and sore throat are less common symptoms. What the fuck is sputum? Sorry, I need to... Snot. Just say snot. While a majority of cases result in mild symptoms, some result in pneumonia and multi-organ failure. The death per number of diagnosed cases is estimated at being between 1% and 5%, but varies by age and health of conditions. The standard preferred method of diagnosis is by reverse transcription I'm not even gonna try. Chain reaction from a nose swab or a throat swab. It's just nose swab. Just say nose swab. The infection can be diagnosed from a combination of symptoms, risk factors, and chest CT scans showing features of pneumonia. This is wikifur. You don't need to be like this scientific. You don't need to be this scientific with your terminology. You can just say nose. It's fucking wikifur. You don't need to be that specific. Prevention and management. Recommended measures to prevent the disease include frequent hand washing, maintaining distance from other people, and not touching one's face. The use of masks was initially recommended for those who suspect to have the virus. Hang on a second. I didn't pull up the stream on my phone. Shit. Okay. Now I can see chat. The use of masks was initially recommended to those who suspect they have the virus and their caregivers, but not the general public. But as evidence mounted that people can become infectious prior to displaying symptoms, universal face coverings is now mandatory in several states. Also most of the rest of the world, but okay. As of early 2020, there is no vaccine or specific antiviral treatment for COVID-19. Management involves treatment of symptoms, supportive care, and experimental measures. Mascots. Thailand introduced in 2020 COVID-kun, an anthropomorphic red viral particle with spikes, 3 eyes, and sharp fangy teeth, for the purpose of teaching children how to wash their hands and maintaining social distancing. On January 17th, 2020, an anonymous 4chan user coined the catchphrase Corona-chan in a /poll board thread. What the to describe the coronavirus itself. Board thread is a weird term. 4 days later, on January 1st, 2020, an anonymous 4chan user posted a drawing of a young Asian woman dressed in a red it doesn't pronunciate. I don't know how to parse that. That's not okay. A red dress holding a Chinese flag and a bottle of Corona B in her hands to the poll board. I think there's a typo. Many variants of the character, sexual or not, and often involving Rule 34, Rule 63, Rule 85, and furry have appeared all over the net. COVID-19 and furry. Multiple furry events have been delayed, cancelled, postponed, rescheduled, or restricted to prevent the spread of COVID-19. These include conventions, Alamo City Furry Invasion, Anthro Northwest, Anthro Week in Utah, AnthroCon 2020, Anthro Ohio 2020, Aquatifur, okay, Brazil Fur Fest, don't come to Brazil, Biggest Little FurCon 2020, Blue Ridge Fur Fair, restricted on Sunday 15th to restricted on Sunday, March 15th to comply with North Carolina's executive order banning gatherings of more than 100 people. Camp Tiny Paws, Conference, Camp City Fur. I'm gonna skip this part because it's just a fucking list of conventions. I'm not doing that. Other COVID-19 furry developments. IMV, whose Fur Affinity, will offer help to those furry conventions impacted by COVID-19 by giving them free advertising. But how would that help? The Anthropomorphic Literature and Arts Association announced that the results of the 2019 Mercer Major Awards would be a video presentation, as securing a venue wasn't possible due to COVID-19. The awards presentation was published on May 23rd, 2020. Online conventions. Several people and organizations are scheduling online-only conventions via streaming, Picardy on Twitch, and using popular social media and the use of popular social media apps like Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and Telegram, among others. These include, I'm not reading those. That's it. Okay. I guess the stream show's over. Okay.